What goes, Pogo Mofos? Alright, so I was up at 4 in the morning. I jumped on some battles. I didn't do very good, so I stopped battling. But then I just woke up and I did some more battles. And I just went 4-0. So let's see if I can replicate that off on stream. I don't understand. Can someone please explain to me while I'm doing so good off stream? Then I have this issue on stream. Is it stage fright? Is it? Know what I think it is? I think it messes up my Wi-Fi and I don't get the best service. And I think when that happens, I don't play as well. I'm not making up excuses, I'm just saying. Alright, but let's see. I'm gonna get a little 5e in right now. Typhlosion, Venusaur, Lapras. All of these guys do have the Community Day moves. Community Day is today, right? I gotta get my girl to jump on. What time's Community Day start? 10? I gotta watch football today too, so I don't got much time. Okay, good lead. Shit, I have to shield.
7 total touchdowns yesterday in a game that had a live total of 106.5. So he was excellent, and we had some
Why is he leaving him in though?
Wilson also excellent, but it is interesting that we have 2 co-favorites at plus 225, and then the drop off to 15-1. And it's so interesting. We're so early. We never see a favorite this time of year go on to win the Heisman. Corral's performance should not surprise you at all, and this is what's expected of him in Lane Kiffin's offense, given the fact that they played Louisville, Austin Peay, and Tulane. Okay, this hasn't been the competition that anyone's surprised that he's blowing up. He does have Alabama in 2 weeks.
Nice.
So if he blows up on them, then you're going to see a situation in which the number drops. You're probably going to want a price. I'd be looking at Spencer Rattler right now at 15-1. Everyone has checked out. He's completed 77% of his passes. He's got a marquee game on ABC this week against West Virginia. He's got Texas in 3 weeks. They're going to start getting more marquee.
Shielded the focus, Blast.
15-1 because Oklahoma's looked awful. What if Oklahoma
That's good.
has some really gets better cash of getting backs? You think so? I do. I said this line. I don't think it's very good. Anyway, I want to talk about every season is very different. I do think Corral's going to win. Last year, Oklahoma stood up here with 50 on Alabama. He's fine. They played LSU. They played State. They played Tennessee. They played Vanderbilt. He's going to put up ridiculous stats. I just don't think because he gets injured. If Bryce Young's right there, Margin 3 lost, I think, 3 games when he won the Heisman. I think we're going to look at that.
This won't kill me.
The voters get bored. We've seen it every year. I can't go with 25 of it. Great quality.
Shit. When I was OT, a bitch wrote me.
It is interesting, though. Speaking of the winners of March, Jackson in the men's will a huge game tonight with Patrick Mahomes and company in town. Ryan Clark, interesting comments, critical comments of those Ravens. Titans look like anything but Titans in week one. Now they're catching a ton of points in Seattle. But is it too many? We'll tell you as we roll on. What's the halftime here, live in Vegas? Now with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 on Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband, there's no more fear of missing out. Or as I like to say, download a movie in seconds while acting. While also playing the movie. Game on the go on the fastest 5G in the world. It's cheating! I gotta go.
5G Ultra Wideband, available in many major cities. Switch to Verizon and get up to $1,000 off.
Wendy's new Big Bacon Cheddar is here. Because to make new flavors, we have to go above and beyond. Unlike some places, Wendy's put cheddar on the bun? What do we got?
Sesame seeds.
Try Wendy's new Big Bacon Cheddar today.
For us, life is about winning, but it's also about playing. It's the premier way. Let's get the workout or a happy hour. Corona Premier is the low-carb, lower-calorie beer for those who come.
That's not the way to start the stream, guys. No, seriously, what time is the community day start? Alright, never mind, forget it. I'll be back. I'm gonna do this real quick. Because I'm running out of battery, too. I know my wife didn't charge her shit. I'll go do that, Miss Spirit.
For exceptional offers on the new BMW X3 with Alexa built in.
At Domino's,
How many we got? 12?
$1 million in surprise free.
We're good to go.
Surprise fees like other delivery apps. When you order delivery online, you can be surprised with free lava cakes, free stuffed cheesy bread, free pizza, or more.
Every Sunday night is one step closer to October. Give us a chase to believe in and stars that rise to the occasion. Give us the postseason push on Sunday Night Baseball. Phillies, Mets. Tonight at 7 on ESPN. Telecast presented by Taco Bell.
Hey, Sean, the people got a question.
Are aliens real? The U.S. government is finally acknowledging that UFOs exist. The real question is, will they ever visit Earth? I feel like no one wants to vacation to Florida over the Alex.
How do we help people's mental health?
16% of African Americans have reported having a mental illness in the past year. 16% of black people say 100% of white supremacists are the cause. And that's the God's honest truth.
The God's Honest Truth with Anna Shalom and the God McKelvey, Uncle Chinese at 10 on Comedy Central.
At churches, whatever you or y'all are craving, yes, you can choose the Texas Tex you love, like classic or tenders, and any of your favorite fixings. The Church's Speed 6 starting at $20 deals are putting the youth in value. Churches, bringing that down home flavor. At churches, whatever you or y'all are craving, yes, you can choose the Texas Tex you love, like classic or tenders, and any of your favorite fixings. The Church's Speed 6 starting at $20 deals are putting the youth in value. Churches, bringing that down home flavor.
Lamar hasn't won one against you yet.
You know that he's going to go out there and put up points.
How do you get over the hurdle of the Chiefs?
Kryptonite. We just got to tighten up and play better.
We just have a lot of belief in this team. We think that we can win no matter what the situation is.
Tyreek Hill makes the catch into the end zone. Jackson back to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown.
It's gonna be an intense game, fun game. I can't wait to get out there.
That is the showdown tonight. Perhaps a bailout game for some of you. KC, 3.5-point road favorites at the Big Crab Cake. Total 53.5. They've obviously given us some memorable games over the years with Mahomes squaring off Lamar Jackson. Although the Ravens do have some injuries for tonight. Cornerbacks Marlon Humphrey and Jimmy Smith considered questionable. Defensive end Garrett Wolf out with a back and hip injury. Now on Friday, I asked former Super Bowl champ Ryan Clark if he thought the Ravens could keep this within 4 points.
It's so much going to be on the shoulders of Lamar Jackson, so much going to to be on the shoulders of defensive coordinator Wink Martindale to be creative in ways to get to Patrick Mahomes. They won't be able to have their same identity. And the one thing you don't want to do is have an identity crisis where you're facing Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes with that explosive offense. And so this is going to be a very difficult game for the Baltimore Ravens to keep close. And I'm almost saying impossible to win. But y'all don't bet that way because then y'all going to be mad at me.
Well said, I was going to get that explained right there. But Chiefs, Bubba's been backing them a lot, right? That they're popular. Obviously, Mahomes leading the way. Only 2-10 against the spread in their last 12, dating back to last season, including the playoffs. And I said people back in the Chiefs, 73%, despite that 2-10 run, and 89% of the tickets on the Chiefs. It's stayed at 3.5. There are some fours popping up the market. I wonder what's going to transpire between now and kickoff later tonight. And, fellas, I'm not going to say I'm going to quit gambling, but I'm going to be very thorough with every pick. I don't see how the Chiefs, don't win this convincingly. There's with those injuries in the secondary of Baltimore and the running back position they're going to be on offense, there's really no reason the Ravens should be able to maintain pace with the Chiefs.
All right, so I'm making two wagers in this game. One is going to be on the under, which was sitting around 54.5. I don't think Baltimore plays well at all when they're playing from behind. I think they get behind in this game. They have to abandon the run. They're going to find themselves in a situation where Kansas City can sit back and just pick apart that guy right there, Lamar Jackson. And then Kansas City can throttle down, and I don't see it getting to 55 points. Now for the second bet. I'm going to be completely honest with everyone. We're going to do this show. I'm going to go do some ESPN radio. You and I are going to do bet on all ESPN streaming platforms. And then I'm going to go home. Probably going to have a couple mimosas, eat some buffalo chicken dip. If I kick off, I will be on Kansas City like everybody else. I would love to sit here and give you a reason for Buffalo or why I'm going to stay away. The reality is, if everyone's going to the Brooklyn Bridge to hang out, I'm going to the Brooklyn Bridge to hang out with them. I can be bullied into
You have to get ahead of things, right? This could be the headline tomorrow. Are the Ravens done? Is the championship window? Remember, we were ready to bury the Patriots about 7 years ago after a loss to, the Bengals on Monday Night Football. I wonder if we're going to have that with the Ravens, given their injuries. I think this year could be lost with the injuries.
Buffalo chicken dip and mimosa is an interesting combo.
We'll go back to more important things.
You know what's a dangerous combo for the Ravens? Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes against that depleted secondary and defense. I'm going over 89.5 yards to Tyreek. No matter what game script plays